Hello, welcome, welcome. Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Hope everyone is doing well today. I am Yomadani Kumiko, and I'm currently grinding Guild War. This is the wrong grid though. I need to change my grid. Then I have posted. I'll just turn it off. As usual, the grind never stops here. Unfortunately, my setup is kind of slow. I'm a little dissatisfied compared to some of the stuff I've been seeing from other people. But it's okay. I think it's good enough. I hope it's good enough. How's it going, Bandman? Oh, looks like nobody's here. Oh well. How you doing, Bandman? Mildly disappointed. Another kit, like a garage kit? Gunpla? I'm just hoping I don't lose too much time from my slowish setup due to not having Bastet. I'm missing a summon that would be really good right now. But I think I can just make up for it by working hard. I don't know, I think I would have been able to have a faster setup with Bastet. I wonder how manually or a Lojo would be. Not right now, no. The time it takes for me to try to get a faster setup, I could just be more efficient.
ライジングソード透き通れ乱れる団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよしライジングソードどけどけテンペストブレードテンペストブレードしダメダメダメはっそこそこそこはっはっやーそりゃそりゃエアロデトネーションお祭りだライジングソードこれで決めるよテンペストブレード
Let me see.
ダメダメ静ダメダメライジングソード透き通れ酒団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよしライジングソードフンフン
Has been acting funny.
ライジングソー
It's
ド
not
これで決
good.
めるよ
Let's try this.
次はあの技で次はあの技で透き通れ酒
So I'll unmanual that.
最強です
See if I can't.
染み渡れ空に響けよしよしフンフン
Seeing if I can't cut some buttons by doing something slightly more manual. Hello?
次はあの技でこれで決めるよテンペストブレード次はあの技で次はあの技で乱れる
Okay.
団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので空に響けよしよし
Let's see if this is faster.
次はあの技でこれで決める
I think this is also slightly faster.
次はあの技で次はあの技で酒団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので空に響けよしよしお祭りだ
Oh, that might not be enough.
次はあの技でこれで決めるよテンペ
Or it is.
次はあの技で次はあの技で乱れる ランチャーちゃんも一
What
緒に
what are the issues specifically anyway?
空に響け。よしよし。ほんほん。テンペストブレード。
Okay, that didn't even get close.
Nextはあの技で。酒。ランチャーちゃんも一緒に。最強ですので。空に響け。よしよし。ほんほん。テンペストブレード。テンペストブレード。次はあの技で。
Your entire PC crashed.
Rising Sword. 酒。透き通れ。ランチャーちゃんも一緒に。次はあの技で。最強です。
Alright, I'll try this.
空に響け。よしよし。お祭りだ。ライジングソード。これで決めるよ。
Am I looking up builds? No, I'm just modifying my party.
ライジングソード。透き通れ。乱れる。ランチャーちゃんも一緒に。最強ですので。次はあの技で。空に響け。よしよし。どけどけ。テンペスト。
Trying to make this slightly faster. Hey Coriander, how's it going?
ランチャーちゃんも一緒に。最強ですので。空に響け。よしよし。ほんほん。
I just hope my stamina holds out. I got 12 hours left. 11, less than 12 now. Woozy? Yeah. I'm just kinda tired. Are you gonna do a straight 12-hour run, or are you gonna take a break midway? I don't know how much I can afford to take a break right now. Just looking at... I've been keeping track of what my current honors are every hour, along with my current rank, and how much meat I spend, stuff like that. So I have a sense of how I'm performing every hour. And right now I've been keeping my rank about stable. Losing a few rank. hovering around the 1150 to 1250 mark.
透き通れ乱れる次はあの技で
At the current pace I'm going, so theoretically, well, I don't know how big of a gap there is between me and top 2K. I have to look at that.
テンペストブレード
After like a few more hours, I'll get a good sense of how fast the ranks are changing, you know, and how much honors people are gaining as a whole. And then I'll be able to determine how much I can rest.
ライジングソード
Like, I was able to get some sleep
酒
last night and this morning,
最強ですので
right before the day started.
よしよしほんほんテンペスト
Well, I'm gonna have a chance to sleep between the hours of 10 a.m. and 10 a.m. and 5 p.m.
透き通れ次はあの技で酒団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので空に響けよしよしお祭りだテンペストブレー
I don't know, I was thinking about playing something, but I don't really know what I feel like playing and dividing my attention to.
次はあの技で乱れる団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので空に響けよしよ
I haven't been that in the mood to play city builders lately, although I can play a city builder without too much trouble. I was looking at Against the Storm, they recently updated, like a couple days ago. So I might delve back into Against the Storm.
次はあの技でライジングソード透き通れ乱れる団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので空に響けよしよし
Yeah, I did spend some time looking at builds, but the amount of time I'd save versus the amount of time it would take for me to figure out and get a new build stable, I don't think it would be worth it anymore. Also, since this fight is only for one day, days 2 through 4 is gonna be mostly NM200 and some amount of NM250 possibly.
ライジングソードこれで決めるよテンペストブレード
Oh, that one lasts a little long.
次はあの技でライジングソード透き通れ酒 団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので空に響け。よしよしどけどけ。
I don't know, I've had a chance to watch some streams and watching Hunter x Hunter and stuff. JoJo.
ライジングソードこれで決めるよ。
Roku's back on part 2, starting part 3.
ライジングソード次はあの技で透き通れ。酒団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので空に響け。よしよしどけどけ。ライジングソードこれで決めるよ。テンペストブレード。
Older manga of what? JoJo or Hunter x Hunter?
次はあの技でライジングソード透き通れ。乱れる。団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので空に響け。よしよし
JoJo, yeah.
お祭りだ。テンペストブレード。次はあの技。
Duel in the first 3 volumes? How much does the first 3 volumes go up to?
乱れる。団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので空に響け。
Ah, okay.
よしよしほんほん。
Yeah, I was almost tempted not to stream, but I was like, well, it'd be nice to just hang out for a little
これで
bit
決めるよ。テンペス
as a change of pace from the grinding. Hello, welcome, unknown boy.
ライジ
You like Granblue?
透き通れ。次はあの技で
This is Granblue Fantasy.
団
It's
長ちゃんも
it's
一
a
緒に
browser game, technically.
空に響け。よしよしお祭りだ。
Granblue Fantasy has
ライジング
various
これで決めるよ。テンペスト
spin-offs like the fighting game, Relink. But this is the original game. 2019 was when I started playing
ライジング
Granblue.
ソー
At the beginning of 2019.
ド透き通れ。酒
Yes, it's
団長
gacha.
ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので空に響け。よしよしほんほん。
Assume there was an app for it?
テンペストブレー
No, there's a dedicated browser for it, but not an app.
ド。ライジングソードこれで決めるよ。
The dedicated browser is pretty good though. I don't use it for anything besides Granblue, but
ライジングソード
it has various conveniences like on-screen bookmark
団長ちゃんも一
buttons.
緒に最強ですので空に響け。よしよしほんほん。て
But yeah,
ライジングソードこれで決めるよ。テンペスト
uh, Dissidia mobile game? Nope. I played Dissidia for the PSP way back in the day.
次はあの技で
Neat concept.
透き通れ叫ぶランジャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので
It seemed like a cool variant on a fighting game.
テンペストブレード
The PSP version, yeah. Might have been Dissidia 1.
ライジングソード次はあの技で透き通れ
How's Warrior of Light Keyboard Warrior?
ランジャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので空に響けよしよしコンコンテンペストブレード
I've never heard of that.
次はあの技でライジングソード
I don't know. It might be easier for me. Well, I don't know how much easier it's gonna be for me to play games because I'm less slack than I was in previous Guild Wars where I was playing stuff with full autoing. I don't know if I can afford that.
ライジングソードこれで決めるよ
We'll see though. I'll be more comfortable after day 2 and I figure out
透き通れ
how the pace is going.
ランジャーちゃんも一緒に次はあの技で最強ですので空に響けよしよしどけどけ
As long as I can keep up top 1500 over the course of today, I'll be happy. If I drop too much below top 1500, I'll be a little anxious, but I can make up for it on days 2 through 4.
乱れるランジャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので空に響けよしよしコンコン次はあの技で
Day 1's gonna be the hardest. I don't know, they're all gonna be equally hard, probably.
これで決めるよテンペストブレード
Because I'm gonna have to be maximally grinding.
ライジングソード透き通れ乱れるランジャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので空に響けよしよしコンコン
I don't know which one's gonna be the hardest. I don't know. I'm optimistic, but I just have to be careful, cause if I want to make sure that I make top 2K, I have to make sure I don't fall too far behind and not be able to catch up. So I'm trying to keep ahead, so I have a little leeway. Eventually I'll be able to figure out when I can take rests. Luckily I don't have to sleep for very long in one go. So I sleep like an hour to 2 hours at a time. Still kinda can't wrap my head around the fact people worked as hard on this game. Eh? I don't know. I think putting a lot of effort into things is what makes life worth living. So I'm glad if I'm able to do that with things sometimes. I mean, it feels good sometimes to just go as hard as you can. Doesn't click video for certain things. I don't know if there's anything that worked as hard as this one. I don't know, I gradually got more and more into it over time. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I might play like some either Against the Storm or Magic. I need to start playing in 2019. I don't know. Probably not that long. And it depends on how you define whaling. Within the first month, because I'm pretty sure I bought like the beginner draw set and a subtext that was going on at the time. So I got to pick 2 characters I wanted.
次はあの技でライジングソード透き通れ乱れる
I don't really
ランチャーちゃん
know
も
you.
一緒に最強ですので空に響け
That's why I don't even give most gacha a chance, because if I'm gonna give it a chance, it's likely that I'll spend money on it. Hey, welcome, Dakota.
乱れるランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので空に響けよしよしほんほん
Yeah, the microtransaction in general, like, I just, installed League recently. I haven't played a full-on game yet, but I was thinking of getting back into it, trying it out, but, that's more microtransaction versus gacha, cause you pay for the currency. You pay for the currency to buy outfits and or characters. So like, that's not really gacha, that's just microtransactions. It's a little different. Are there even microtransactions? In what game? In League of Legends? It's just like any other game that you can buy currency. I mathed it out and the exchange rate's roughly, Raya points are worth like as much yen. If you just look at Raya points as yen, the exchange rate about works out. Any interest in StarCraft 2? I played StarCraft 2 a long time ago. Not really that interested. Cause I don't think I could ever be like a super endgame StarCraft player. And I always have a mind as to the endgame for it's way less impenetrable than League. Yeah, but I played League before. I played League during the first like 5 years it was out. I actually played a fair bit. I don't know. I don't believe anything. I don't believe it's impenetrable.
乱れる団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響け
And I mean, I feel like with StarCraft 2 it'll be harder to find people to play with against that are similar level to you, because anyone that's been playing for any amount of time probably way better than you starting out. At least with League, there's like matchmaking.
ライジングソードこれで決めるよテン
I'm a little sad I couldn't get my old account back on League, but that's fine. I'm not too broken up about it.
酒団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ
Because I had a fair bit of stuff, like variety of outfits, a bunch of characters.
テンペストブレード
I mean, I was like max rank, but I never like got that into ranked, and I don't think I got past I don't think I got past gold or even 2 gold. I don't remember. I don't like StarCraft 2 and other real-time strategies versus League because it's too much shit to manage, and it's largely about clicks per second, and I'm not about that life. Meanwhile, League, you're focused on your character and how it relates to the environment. It's a lot easier for me to wrap my head around than StarCraft, where I'm always feeling like I could be doing better. I mean, you could always feel like you could be doing better in League, but it doesn't feel as overwhelming. Like, I normally don't really like real-time strategy that much. I like being able to pause the game, and I like turn-based strategy. League is a little different though. I mean, it has strategy elements, but it's a lot more tactical. More focused on your individual player tactics. I'd just be interested to try out League now, because I'm fairly different now. I'm better in some ways and worse in other ways. So I wonder if I can actually make a serious shot at, like, ranked. I never really gave it a serious shot. I mean, I played it, but I was mostly casual. I'd have to buy StarCraft 2 again. Or no, StarCraft isn't on Steam. I think I have a copy of StarCraft 2, but like, I don't know. I have to deal with Blizzard, and I don't wanna deal with Blizzard.
ライジングソード透き通れ乱れるランチャーちゃんも一緒に
I can handle MOBAs better than RTS. See, the thing is, I used to really like League,
空に響け
but I just fell out of it before I really got serious or good. So, I'd like to give it another chance. Probably won't be able to do that until after Guild War though. League is 10 cent. I don't know what that means.
ライジングソード透き通れ乱れるランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよしどけどけテンペストブレード
Is 10 cent the devil? I assume they're the devil.
テンペストブレード
With the way your guys are talking about it.
静かに静かライジングソードこれで決めるよテンペ
They
スト
buy games and turn them into time and money dollars. Okay, so does that mean I shouldn't play the game because it's owned by somebody that's undesirable? That sounds stupid. I mean, I'd rather judge the game on its own merits. Oh, but Blizzard is different. I mean, nobody likes Blizzard. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, it's Blizzard. I didn't even think about it. It's like ragging on Adobe products. Like you could be like the spokesperson for anti-piracy, but you'd probably still be like, yeah, pirate Adobe products. Hypothetically, I'm just imagining the president of anti-piracy just being like, yeah, piracy's bad, also fuck Adobe. But yes, I am a punk, or a brat. A little bit of both. Most infamous anti-piracy and use unlicensed text font. Haha. Figures. It doesn't surprise me. And I feel like I've heard that too at some point. Alright, it's 10:58. Almost time for me to put my hourly log in.
テンペスト
Oops. Sensible chuckle. I just think of that true,
乱れるランジャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ
the Morgan Freeman true.
よしよしどけどけ
I am sensitive.
ライジングソード
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that the other day, I think. Inspired by Chrono Trigger. That's a squealing scheme.
染み渡れ空に響けよしよしお祭りだテンペストブレード
Reviews mostly positive.
テンペスト
Oh no. Mostly positive makes me dubious.
ダメしずしずそこそこ
Although it's not in a medium. I like it, you have to carefully pick out your sprite. Load out and don't have all your skills.
透き通れ乱れる
Mechanically it's a gem, the story. Oh, does it have a crappy story, but like the combat system is really good? I'm looking at it, it looks very JRPG. Wait, beautiful piano rearrangements of Chrono Trigger tracks? It actually uses like Chrono Trigger tracks but remixed or rearranged. I don't know if I'm in the market for oh, it's time for bookkeeping. Four 177. That was a good hour. Farmed almost 300 million honors in an hour.
ライジングソード透き通れ酒ランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよしコンコンテンペストブレードテンペストブレードしずダメしずそこそこはっはっはっエアロデトネーション めるよテンペストブレードダメダメそこ
Why is this thing still stupid?
どけどけはっうまくいった一緒なら100人力だね
You have enough games? Yeah.
ライジングソード透き通れ叫ぶ
You get bigger material lot per kill.
最強ですので染み渡れ
Yeah, I know what you mean.
空に響け
Turning in materials and selling it versus just getting the money. This is taking 3 turns sometimes. Sounds like an interesting game.
染み渡れ空に響けよしよしお祭りだテンペストブレード
I don't know if I'm
テンペ
for
ス
a
トブレー
JRPG right now.
ドダメダメはっそこそこそこ
I do like the game, it's just far from being great. Yeah. Well, just because a game isn't great doesn't mean it can't have good aspects or stuff you really like about it. Like Chrono Cross was probably a so-so game, but had amazing music.
空に響けよしよしお祭りだライジングソードこれで決めるよテンペストブレード
Yeah, I really liked Chrono Cross music. This past hour was the first hour I actually climbed in rank by a little bit. From 1222 to 1171. So I made up some of the losses I had. Art director is the same as Escaflowne. Oh really? I never saw Escaflowne. I just knew it was that one anime that everyone talked about. Yeah, people act like isekai is a new thing, but I remember Fushigi Yugi. That was an isekai. That was pretty big back in the day. Giant robots powered by pulleys. Oh, that sounds neat. Sword Art Online kind of redefined the genre. Did it? Is that what did it? What was it defined as before, and then what did it become defined as? How did the definition change with SAO? For some reason, SAO is considered an isekai. Like the fact it doesn't have characters outright travel in different worlds. How does SAO not have people travel in different worlds? And the whole premise is that they're stuck in virtual reality, which is a different world from their normal world. How does that not... It's a different world. Just because it's virtual doesn't mean it's not a different world. It's like... Oh, I got verified. To you, it doesn't count. I can see what you mean about it not counting, but as a broad term for isekai, I can't see how SAO wouldn't count, because you're too hung up on the fact that it's virtual reality, but it's virtual reality where you can like literally touch and feel and exist in there, and they were also stuck there. So how is that any different from them going to a different world? I mean, the fact that they didn't stay stuck and eventually they were able to just go back and forth, like, is one thing, but I mean, even in other isekai, it doesn't stop being an isekai just because they're able to go back home or go back and forth, you know? The only difference is that there has to be a different world. Whether that different world is conjured via magic or conjured via computer magic, what's the difference? Uh-oh. Come on. There's a variety of things I can do if it seasons up, besides refresh. If it persists, then I would change my VPN. It looks like the amount of honors I gain per hour so far with NM with NM 150 is somewhere between 200 and 300,000 honors an hour. So by getting the average amount I farm per hour, I can also figure out like the average amount of honors I would lose by taking X amount of rank, you know? And depending on how much I've been flexible and how much I've been hitting at the higher part of the 200 to 300 versus the lower part, it makes it easier to rest. Hold on one second. Alright, sorry about that. But yeah, I am able to take breaks and stuff. It's kind of nice. During Guild War, it's very easy for me to sleep. Cause sometimes I'll be aversive to going to sleep. But in Guild War, I just let myself fall asleep while grinding. And I get the sleep that if I'm too tired to grind, I'm falling asleep, then I just sleep. But I usually only will get like a power nap for an hour or two. But I'll have the entirety of 10 a.m. to 6 to 5 p.m. to sleep though. It usually ends up being more like 12 to 5, but I'll probably be able to take a break. I mean, looking at how my rank has changed and how much honors I've been gaining per hour, also, I feel like the harder I go and the more I have good hours, the more I have a little bit of slack and I can have a break, you know?
き通れ乱れる団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ
Like, let me take a look
空に
at.
響けよしよしふんふんテンペストブレードテンペストブレード
Alright. I'm a full 1 billion ahead of top 2K. That's a pretty decent
ライジングソードこれで
cushion.
テンペストブレード
So as long as I can keep my lead, not like
ライジングソード透き通れ
I might actually start keeping track
団
of
長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよしどけどけテンペストブレードテンペストブレードシスタネタネタネシスそこそこはっそこそこサギャーエアロ
Yeah, I'm gonna start keeping track of the honors of top 2K.
ライジングソードこれで決めるよテンペストブレード
The farther ahead I am from top 2K, the more I'll be interested in resting.
透き通れ乱れる団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよしふんふん ライジングソードこれで決めるよテンペスト
Also, I take partial breaks by depending on how hard it is. I'm grinding and what I'm doing at the same time.
ライジングソード透き通れ乱れる団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよしふんふんテンペストブレード
Square Enix has a Black Friday sale. I don't know. I am Setsuna might actually be interesting to play because I like
ライジングソー
I like good music.
ド透き通れ
Like if I had to choose between a game with a mediocre story and amazing soundtrack, or
強ですので
an amazing story and a mediocre soundtrack, I might pick the mediocre story one.
よしよしどけどけライジングソードこれで決めるよテンペスト
Because I feel like it's a lot easier to find good stories than it is to find good music. Ha ha ha, no.
ライジングソード透き通れ酒団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよし
Yeah, I'll try to make a schedule tomorrow, but
テンペ
it's probably just gonna be a 4-day schedule. Since Thursday is Thanksgiving. And I don't think I'll be streaming on Thanksgiving.
ライジング
Unless I stream in the morning near the end of near the end of day 4, because the morning of Thanksgiving is when the end of day 4 is happening. So my plans are to basically finish grinding, pass out, then wake up and do family stuff. I'm gonna run out of meat. I have about 12.5 hours or 10.5 hours left. Thanksgiving is Thursday, yeah. I might even run out of meat before the end of today. That's the other thing. I need to divert some time to farming meat. And... oh yeah, I can get like 2,000 meat. Oh. By trading in the big meat. Yeah, because I should be done with... like, I'm spending on average 1,200 meat an hour. I have 13,000 meat. So that's about 10 hours worth of meat. The amount of meat I need for this guild war is insane though. I should have enough half elixirs. I don't know, I'm probably gonna have to buy more.
ライジングソード透き通れ乱れる団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ
I'll have to remember next time I need to get at least like 50,000 meat. That's another thing. Meat farming is gonna be very slow amount of honors gained in that hour. So it's essentially like me taking a break. So I have to account for the time I need to spend farming more meat. Oh, whatchamacallit? Discord did the thing where it didn't send the message because it was not sure I wanted to at a billion people. Fuck you, it's my server, I can do it if I want to. Fuck you, Discord. That explains why I never posted it on Discord. Yeah, Discord doesn't always give me that pop-up, and it hadn't been giving me that pop-up for a while. I usually just hit enter twice, but... Yeah, I might, the games I was thinking of playing are like Magic Arena with the Avatar set, doing some drafts, and Against the Storm. Both of those would be decent to play while I'm also grinding. One quality of life feature you would like, what, in I Am Setsudo? Mahjong is fine to play while grinding. Although I'm probably canceling Mahjong stream this week, cause afternoon is my sleep time during Gilmore. In-game wiki, huh? Ooh, 3 turn. Oh, I turned off charge it takes. That'll do it. So, let's see, how much meat did I farm altogether? I went to 20,000 and then I went to 6,000, so I spent 14,000. And then I went back up to 30,000. Okay, so I've spent about 30,000 meat so far. World is like Dark Souls, long dead world. Everything we learn, their items local to feed the characters, players' imagination. Ah, I see.
透き通れ叫ぶランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよしどけどけテンペストブレードテンペストブレードダメシズンダメシズンライジングソードこれで決めるよテンペストブレード
So, counting all the meat that I wasted and or times I did quests and then did some meat quests in the same hour, so my meat total didn't change. I would say by the end of day 1 I'll be spending about 45,000 meat.
ランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよし
That's a lot of meat. People will look at 20,000 meat and be like, holy shit, that's a lot of meat. But it's all about orders of magnitude. Like, to give you an idea of how much and how fast I'm farming honors, 1 to 2 billion is seen as a respectable amount and solid amount to gather during a whole guild war these days. And I'm past 4 billion and it's like not even the end of day 1 yet. I'm probably gonna be ending somewhere close to 20 billion maybe. So it is literally, I'm doing like an order of magnitude more grinding than the serious people who are like serious but not like crazy. I don't know, I might, honestly, it's funny, with all you've said about the game, you've sold me more than like you'd think, because like things I really care about are like good mechanics, how satisfying it feels to play, and soundtrack. And story is like good to have, and good story is always good, right? But like for a game, I want it to be a good game, you know? Like, and I feel like music contributes a good percentage, whereas game mechanics, whereas story is like, it can help elevate a game to the next level, but also depends on the world building too. Wait until it's on sale. Oh, well, it's on sale right now. Just add it to my wish list. I don't know, I'll look into it and see if I actually am decently interested. Yeah, it's like 70% off right now. But it's until December 2nd. Oh, I appreciate it though, that you gift it to me, but don't worry about it. If I end up deciding to play it, I'll get it. Well, I was able to sum up my feelings, maybe got you interested. Yeah, you sold it better than I think the average person might have, but if I would have just like read the reviews. Give me fantasy maiden wars. Oh yeah.
乱れるランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響け
Yeah, wait until it's on sale.
ライジングソードこれ
Yeah, its design are simple but very colorful.
ライジングソード透き通れ酒
Yeah, just looking at like screenshots of or like the promo videos, I can get the vibe.
テンペストブレード ライジングソード透き通れ
Yeah, I just don't know
ランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強です
when I'll be able to commit to a long
響け
game,
よーしコンコン
cause
テ
it'll,
ンペストブレード
assuming it's at least 20 to 40 hours, that'll probably take me 10 or more streams to do. And I'm still working on Silk Song and Tactics. Hey Lottery,
ライジング
does what have landscape mode? Does Granblue have landscape mode? No.
乱れるランチャーちゃん最強ですので染み渡れ空に響け
It's never had landscape mode in its 12 years of existence.
ライジングソードこれで決めるよテンペストブレード
Which I'm kind of grateful for because it makes it easier to play on my phone.
ライジングソード透き通れ酒ランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ
Weird proportion of the models, yeah.
よしよしお祭りだテンペス
I didn't notice that. I'm amazed that I'm gonna need so much meat for the upcoming days. Like, I might spend the last hour or two of today
透き通れ
just farming meat.
乱れるランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので
Although the rate of meat use during days 2 through 4 is gonna be a lot slower,
よし
it's still gonna be
テンペストブレード
a lot. I can get a sense of how much it's gonna be and calculate it though. it will be a lot less than these days, because it's the same amount of meat cost, but the quest takes longer to do.
透き通れ乱れる団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので
So what I'm probably gonna do is just tally up
空に
the amount of meat I've spent, do some calculations, and like, my estimate is that I will need
テンペストブレード
half, less than half of the amount of meat per hour
ライジングソード
than for day 1.
テンペストブレード
However, there's 3 days left, so that means it's like I'll probably spend like 1.5 times more meat than what I've spent today.
ライジングソード
That's probably how much I'll need.
乱れる
Hey, hey Gonzo.
最強ですので
Welcome, welcome.
空に響けよしよしコンコンライジングソードこれで決めるよテンペストブレー
Yeah, I might do, I don't know, MTG tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to spare the attention.
ド透き通
I'll
れ
have to see how
酒
annoying it is to do
団長ちゃんも
the
一緒に
NM200.
最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよしコンコン
I just hope I find a decent setup that takes a decent amount of time so I can just
ライジング
go at it.
これで決めるよ
I've tried to get top 2k in the past, but I've never succeeded. The closest I've gotten was top 4k,
ライジングソー
which is a big difference.
ド透き通れ
It doesn't sound like much, but
酒団長ちゃんも一緒に
when the highest payout of individual ranking rewards is for top 100k,
よしよし
the difference between top 2k and top 4k doesn't seem like much, but it's a lot.
ライジングソードこれで決めるよ
Once I get a good sense of once I get a sense as to how much honors I farmed in this
透き通れ
hour, then I'll have a good sense of how much I can farm when I'm kind of going about as hard as I can.
染み渡
Because I count this as about as hard as I can. I mean, it's not perfect.
ドケドケ
I am lagging a little bit sometimes between quests and whatnot, but I'm mostly at full capacity, I think.
ライジングソードこれで決めるよ
Let me grab a drink.
透き通れ酒団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよし
Gamer.
コンコンテンペストブレードテンペストブレード
You have stewed on his tragic potential for a year? Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I end up... I feel like story is like...
ライジング
Like, one story that hit me really hard combined with the soundtrack and like the perfect storm, and which is why it was my favorite game for like the longest, but Final Fantasy Tactics Like, the soundtrack was amazing. The story was one of the most interesting stories on the Final Fantasy game I found. And the gameplay was amazing. It made me realize how much I liked tactics and tactical games. Well, that and like Shining Force. I knew I liked tactics games because of Shining Force and Fire Emblem. I like Fire Emblem, honestly. Part of me kind of wants to go back and play Fire Emblem too, or like Shining Force. I already played Shining in the Darkness. Shining in the Force, or Shining Force and Shining in the Darkness are technically related. They're both Shining games. So it wouldn't follow from me playing Shining in the Darkness, playing Shining Force. It's a one-shot each anime. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've never heard of it. Although I don't really keep track of that many H animes, besides like the meme ones. I've also been doing more socializing about Granblue. Like, I joined some more Granblue Discords. All these little things at Domino. Oh yeah. I can definitely hop in. Did I find any more antis? Not really. I mean, it's hard to see like obvious antis if everyone's just talking mostly about Granblue, the gameplay and whatnot. That one server I'm in that is whatever. I just ignore the people I don't like and talk around them. And hanging out and socializing in other Granblue servers made it better, so it wasn't just that one. The one place. Diversifying and expanding outward really helped. Music's so good, all piano, yeah. Oh, that sounds good.
これで決めるよ。
Yeah, I am curious about item sets now. I might check out the music, but usually I don't. I try to avoid spoiling myself on music in a game too much. Yeah, thank you. It is nice having these chats. It's nice having company when you're grinding. Which is part of why I've been socializing more on Granblue servers. Yeah, like for Hollow Knight, for Silk Song, like I bought the soundtrack with the game, but I didn't listen to it until after I played, because I didn't want to like. I wanted my first listen to be like in the context of the game, so it'd make a impression. It'd be nice if I made like technically it would be possible for me to make some. If I knew JavaScript, I could make stuff that can pull information from the game, the Granblue the game, in completely legal ways. It's just really skimming what's already there. It's just reading what's already there. Like, for example, I have a bookmarklet that tells me how much. I can tell me how much HP in exact numbers is remaining. You can't see that anywhere on the screen here, but the actual HP is like data that's available. But yeah, I could make some kind of app that pulls the information from Granblue automatically, so I don't have to stop every hour and write everything down. But I also don't really mind that much. It's a break, so. Almost there, just need to do a couple more. I wonder if putting Bahamut would actually. Because that would increase call damage. Depends on.
みんなバッキーちゃんが守ってあげる。ライジングソード。透き通れ。
There, that might
ランジャ
actually
ーちゃんも一緒に
keep me from having to
染み渡る。
only taking one turn,
空に響け。
or from taking 3 turns.
どけどけ。テンペストブレード。ライジングソード。
Oh,
透き通れ。乱れる。ランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので。染み渡れ。
and then 4% health.
よしよし、お祭りだ。ライジングソード。これで決めるよ。
Oh, it does clear all those debuffs.
ライジングソード。酒。ランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので。空に響く。
Let's try without those 2 Neo buttons. Oh, it's not gonna be enough.
ライジングソード。これで決めるよ。テン。
Looks like I need at least 1 button.
はっ、うま。
See, the goal is always to make your setup a little bit faster.
ライジングソード。透き通れ。酒。
Let's try with just that button.
最強ですので。空に響け。よしよし、お祭りだ。テンペストブレード。
237. Never heard blue reflection.
ライジングソード。透き通れ。
Okay, we might need both buttons.
ランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので。染み渡れ。空に響け。よしよし、お祭りだ。テンペストブレード。 ライジングソード。透き通れ。酒。
Oh shit,
ランチャーちゃんも一緒に。
I forgot to... $11.45. remake of the first Atelier Rorona.
空に響け
I've only played one Atelier game, and I don't even think it was one of the really good ones. I played Atelier Iris.
ライジングソードこれで決めるよ
Which I think was one of the few Atelier games that had a male alchemist.
ライジングソード酒団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ
Let's test without the attack blow.
よしよしお祭りだ
No, that's not gonna be enough.
ライジングソードこれで決めるよテンペストブレード
I played a PS2 game. Yeah, PS2 was the last system I had. Well, the last the last console I played a lot of that wasn't a handheld.
ライジングソード透き通れ酒
Thinking of the PS3 one, yeah. See, I had the PS3 and PS4, but I got them like super late and I've hardly played them.
よしよしほんほんテンペ
I'm just so much more a computer gamer. And it also just makes it so much easier when it comes to me like streaming a game.
ライジングソード
Like if I have to stream a game that's on console, I have
団
to
長ちゃんも一緒に
use my capture card, which I do have a capture card. I just haven't used it in forever, and I have to go back there and figure out which one to plug it into and plug it in. And then remember how to configure my capture card.
ライジングソードこれで決めるよ
Yeah, last time I used it was for the Switch.
ライジングソード
Um,
透き通れ
I don't think I used it for PS4
団
recently.
長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよしお祭りだテンペストブレー
Alright, it looks like at full speed I farm just under 300,000 honors an hour. Legends Arceus. Well, what about Diamond and Pearl? And I also played
ドライジングソード透き通れ
Scarlet.
酒団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み
Was it Diamond and Pearl?
空に響けよしよし
I did play Scarlet for a little bit.
テンペストブレー
Or I played Violet.
ドライジングソードこれで決めるよテンペ
より良いハーモニー我も結実したか
I'm pretty sure it was before Arceus, but I think Scarlet was after Arceus.
ライジングソード透き通れ酒団長ちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよしお祭りだ
Arceus was February 2022.
ダメダメしダメそこ
Pokemon Violet I played at the end of December.
ライジングソードこれで決めるよテンペストブレード静かね静かねダメ
I forget what the name of the Diamond and Pearl.
ライジングソード透き通る
Oh yeah, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
ランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよしお祭りだ
January, yeah, because I
テ
played
ンペストブレー
Brilliant Diamond December, January.
ドテンペストブレー
So
ド
I haven't really played a Switch game since
そこそこ
2022.
エアロデトネーション
So that's like 3 years, damn.
お祭りだお姉さんライジングソードこれで決めるよ
Yeah, that was a while ago at this point.
ライジングソード透き通れ乱れるランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよしお祭りだテンペストブレードテンペストブレー
When the last time I booted up my Switch? I don't know. I wasn't the last person to boot it up. It was probably Misha.
ドライジングソードこれで決めるよライジングソード透き通れ酒ランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ
I don't know. I just don't have a strong urge to play Switch games.
ドケドケ
And I guess now the Switch 2 is the thing. But I had no plans on getting a Switch 2. Because I don't think I'd play it enough. I haven't used your Switch since you got your Steam Deck. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, Kirby is like one of those games that I would totally play if it was on Steam. Like, I used to love Kirby games.
ランチャーちゃんも一緒に最強ですので染み渡れ空に響けよしよしほんほんライジングソードこれで決めるよ
Not sure what I'll feel like streaming tomorrow. I honestly won't know until probably like 7 or 8. Because it partially depends on how my day 2 farm goes.
染み渡れ空に響けよしよしどけどけライジングソードこれで決めるよテンペストブレード
Well, I don't know. I'm getting a little tired and I want to get up and switch to my phone for a bit. So, I think I'm gonna stop here. It was nice chatting with you guys though. Well, thank you guys for coming. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening. I will see you guys later. Probably tomorrow night. Unless I'm just stressed and want to take the night off. There's a chance of that, but probably won't be streaming tomorrow night. Good chance it'll be like a city builder or a TCG, because those are easy to play while grinding. Anyway, take care, oyaku minasai, and bye bye.